What's up, everybody? We're back here on Deep Logging one more time this week, and I think next week I'm probably going to mix it up a little bit, so expect to see some different things. Probably going to be, I'm probably going to get back on Medicine Creek at least one video this next week. I think my cows are thinking I abandoned them or something, but we'll get back over there and play a little bit, and then we'll probably do some deep logging, and who knows, maybe something else, some different game. But anyway, I just wanted to kind of show you real quick what I did actually last night between videos. So if you remember, we had a bunch of logs and stuff that were, on the sides of the road. I still got a few more little pieces and stuff to come back and clean up, some stumps and things. Hadn't done that yet. But as you can see, I got all this stuff along the sides of the road cleaned up and delivered to the sawmill, and you can see there we've got 390,000, which you might be saying, well, that's not much different than we had before. But you'll see where some of that money went when we get over to the new job site. I already bought some stuff. So let's zip over real quick to the new site. And I'm going to fly because I want to kind of look at some things too as we're going over there. Haven't had a chance to fly over this map really, in the game part of it. I looked at it in Giants Editor, but not in the game. And you can see where the mixed forest is, because you can see, look out through there, you can see pretty much a uniform canopy, but then there's some taller trees kind of, or some, I guess, spruce looking trees kind of sticking through there. And you can tell where it switches over to the pretty much all spruce forest right over here, which is where we're set up and working. You see, that's why I came over here, was because all that right in there is nothing but big spruce, and it's really thick. Let me drop down some more. So you can see how this road just kind of winds back in here. And really, I was trying to hit the corner back over there, and I didn't really do a good job of hitting that. I should have taken a left kind of right about there, but oh well. We'll get it eventually. And so what I think I'm going to do, which I didn't think about flying over this and taking a look first, but what I did was, you can see, and I'm probably going to go back and cut a few more, but so what I did, you can see where I cut down through there. So actually what I'm going to probably do is come over here, and we'll pretend that this line where the other tree types start is our tract boundary. And I'm probably not going to be able to cut all of this. That's a lot of trees in there. Because if I were to come all the way down here and cut all of that, good grief, I'd be here for weeks. But anyway, so what I did was I cut from the road to the edge of the map over here, and that's going to be that boundary, which actually I'm going to come over here and cut, like I said, where the different tree types start, and then I'll come back and do the same thing over here. But actually I didn't, like I said, I didn't take a look first. I just kind of started cutting. You can see I kind of got down to here and then turned and went that way, and I went all the way over here to the map border on this side. And so what I'm going to do is we'll keep that as our track boundary, but I am going to come back and cut this little strip here where these other tree types start, and then all this that you see we're flying directly over right now, all that'll be cut. So it'll look kind of neat in the end, and then we'll cut all the way back to that corner, and then from this line over to there, which shouldn't be too bad. I should be able to get that. I didn't want to make too big of an area, because then I knew I wouldn't be able to, get in there and get it cut. So what I think I want to do this video, oh yeah, I got to show you something else. Let's see, let me turn that off, and I think I've got like super speed. Yeah, so I got the super speed on, but that's okay. Let me switch back over here to the other job site. Oh yeah, here we go. All right, this will work. Okay, so you remember I was having problems with this FDR John Deere trailer mounted loader. Well, if you notice, I removed the heel, so I'm looking forward to trying that out, but not today. I think I want to work over here on this side today. So let's. Oh, and I got a new truck and trailer. I forgot to show you the new equipment. So this Tiger Cat loader is what we had loading on the sides of the road, picking up all that stuff on the sides of the road. So I finished up that, transported it over here, and then I got. Well, it's down there in the woods somewhere. It's this John Deere 2954D. I just put the Watara cutter on there, and that'll be sort of our fella buncher. And actually, if you look, right there is the edge of the map. So I just sort of started coming back this way and stopped, and because it was getting pretty late last night. But anyway, so new truck and trailer, new processor, which we'll use sort of as our fella buncher. And we're pretty much set up here and ready to go. So I think what I want to do is we'll process all this stuff and then kind of see where we're at after that. And let's see, I need to look and see what the cut length is. We don't need 5.6, that's for sure. Okay, so it only goes to 13.6. Well, we'll just leave it at that. I don't know why FDR made these weird lengths on here. It used to be like in increments of half a whatever. I don't know if it's feet or meters or what it's set to, but let's see, let me get to where I can. Let me just do it that way. Yeah, I wish there was a way if you made these bigger trees to make them a little taller too. But I think probably someone would have to model it maybe. Or take it into Blender possibly and make it bigger and taller and then import it back into to Farming Simulator or something like that. Something along those lines. I'm not sure how that works. But I just know if you increase the height and then try to freeze the transformations in Giant's editor with just the tree, it doesn't look right. It looks funny. Great. Now I got this tree on me all messed up. Wow, I think it's gonna rain outside. I was just sitting here and heard something hit the deal on my roof and looked outside, and all of a sudden it's dark and cloudy and windy. Wow. Hadn't even checked the weather. Also, something I have not done yet is make up some courseplay routes. Definitely need to do that. Oh, why didn't that cut? It's raining in game and raining at my house. That's funny. Well, it's not raining yet, but it sure looks like it's going to. Yeah, I forgot that the game was about to rain on me. Oh well. It is kind of cool how it it's like hitting the top of the cab or something, I guess, and making that sound. I didn't really notice that before. Let's see, can I grab these back here while I'm at it? Maybe so. I don't know, that wasn't too smooth last time. We'll see if we can try another one here. I'll go straight up with it this time. There we go, that's a little better. So I was just thinking that I should have activated course play so I could record a route from here to the sawmill, but I think what I want to do first is to make sure with the loaded log truck that log truck can take it out of here, because there's a couple of not really steep, but I mean some fairly steep little spots there. I think that truck's got enough power though. It seemed to, like when I was driving it over here, it didn't have a problem with an empty trailer, but maybe one little spot, maybe two little spots could be a bit of a challenge, but I think it'll be alright. That truck right there is pretty good. That's the Freightliner by, I think it's by Half-Ass Logging, or Half-Ass Modding, excuse me. Yeah. Well, so apparently the movement that was supposed to unite all of us modders sort of petered out, and I don't think anybody's doing anything. I think all that ever happened was everybody was accusing everybody else of stuff and getting into big arguments over this and that, and it has never accomplished anything. So yeah, that's so much for that. In fact, I left it. I was for the movement, but then when I saw all the fighting that was going on inside the Discord channel, and nothing was really being done, I was like, nah, I'm out of here. I can't support that. I think a lot of modders are still keeping some stuff private, but to me the biggest issue is, the reason it got all started was because some guys, modders, have Patreon pages, and what they do is they put their mods up in like a beta stage, and they have some of their paying members that help test. Well, some of those members that were supposed to test them leaked them out to the public, and so then they got unfinished mods floating around out there that make the modders look bad because, number one, they're unfinished, so they're not going to work properly, maybe have some errors or some warnings or something. And then number two, that adds to the potential of someone taking that mod and finishing it or editing it or whatever and calling it their own, and then it sort of gets quote unquote stolen. So that's kind of what the movement was about, was to try to find some ways, I guess, and I think actually even try to get giants involved, of finding ways that modders can safely, I guess, release mods is sort of a good way to put it. But again, in my opinion, I mean, all you got to do is stop the Patreon stuff, and then problem solved. You maybe you have a group of guys, or guys and gals, whoever, that you trust, and they're the only ones that get it. I don't know, something, but I mean, you just don't. Come on, cut. You just don't know anybody. I mean, when you're online, anybody could be anybody, and it's easy to rob. I guess a good word's rob somebody of their mod, because you got the internet to hide behind. Nobody knows you, so to speak. Man, I've got myself in a jam here. A little bit of a jam. Hopefully I'm about to get out of it. Let's see, just for fun, how we're doing. Okay, we're still at 60. Alright, good. Yeah, this new computer, I'm really happy with it. The only issue I got is I haven't quite figured this one out yet, is when I start the computer up, because I don't leave it running. My other computer that I do my video editing and all that on, I'll leave it running 24/7. But this one, it's kind of weird because I've got to switch sources on my main monitor to be able to see, what's on the new gaming PC monitor or computer. So I think that might be part of the issue, but I think Windows is the other part of the deal. But whenever I start the new gaming computer up, it doesn't want to boot up correctly the first time. I have to reboot it like 2 or 3 times before it finally gets me into Windows. And I was reading that part of the issue might be all the USB devices I have hooked up to it, and I haven't tried unhooking everything and then starting the computer and then hooking everything back up, because if I have to do that every time, that's not a good solution for me. Come on, cut. Let's go around this way. It's not really a huge issue, I guess, but it's kind of annoying. I'm gonna get it figured out one of these days, but I think part of the problem is I'm having to switch monitors, and I think on the initial boot up, it's part of the problem could be that it doesn't have a dedicated monitor for this computer, but that's just speculation. But other than that, this computer is pretty awesome. It's a Ryzen 7, but it's only like a 2700, I think. So it's not like top of the line or nothing. I just kind of pieced it together over the course of, well, several months. I guess really about 5 or 6 months. And it's got a AMD 5600 XT graphics card, which is really nice. It does very well, actually. That's my first time using a Ryzen card, or an AMD card. I've always been an Intel guy, or NVIDIA processor and NVIDIA graphics cards. But you know, for the money, it was a lot. Well, I say a lot. It was I think comparable to a 1070 Super, I think, which was probably, I don't know, 450 maybe, somewhere along those lines. I got this 5600 XT, which was actually the benchmarked better than the NVIDIA 1070 Super, and it was only 300 and something, so about $100 cheaper to go with the AMD Radeon. It's got a 500 gigabyte SSD drive as the main hard drive. Then I've got just a regular hard drive, 1 terabyte for my recordings and stuff like that. Extra storage. So as it's recording right now, it's actually recording to my secondary hard drive, not the 500 gig, because I'd fill that up pretty quick. In fact, just with the Farming Simulator 19 mods, I'm probably, I don't know, I probably got it 40% full, I guess. And not just for that, but I mean, you know, everything, Windows install and other stuff, and then the Farming Simulator game installs and things. I just couldn't pull the trigger on a 1 terabyte drive. It's just it was too much expensive for me. I think it was only about, I want to say maybe $100 to $200, somewhere in there, for the 500 gig SSD drive. Alright, so let's load this truck up and we'll see how it does getting up the hills. And hopefully this will work out. I may have to move the truck over a little bit closer, I don't know. Yeah, I think that's going to work out. Bit of a reach, but we'll be okay. And again, that's not the FDR trailer. That's a it's a Pitts trailer. It's not Pitts branded, but it's a Pitts trailer. And I don't know who made that. I don't remember. Let's see if we can come around this way this time. Actually, let me load this load in the other way this time. Kind of help even that load out. Yeah, I thought I got one crossed up in there. But with these big logs, it's hard to get them in there good. Oh well, I guess for right now that'll do. I mainly just want to see how this truck does up this hill. Alright, I'm going to turn that super speed off. That's way too fast. Off. Good Lord. That truck is loud. Wow. Okay, well, I thought it was loud last night. I didn't have my headphones on, but golly, that thing is loud. Alright, that did pretty good. That's the only hill I was worried about right there. Should be a smooth sailing from here. Whoa! Okay, so you can't get going too fast or else you lose yourself in the seat. The camera moves back. Huh. That's not very good. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I'm not too big of a fan of this truck. Yeah, this truck's just not working for me. Matter of fact, I'm gonna sell this truck. I should have tested it out before I did all that. That's just not gonna work. Let's see. Okay, so back to square one on the truck. Let's see. So the expendable stuff, if it has this logo, they're going to be loud too. I haven't gone in there and edited those files yet. This is the other option I was going to look at before, which is the Kenworth T800. And this is by 4MR modding. Both of these are the Peterbilt and the Kenworth. Then I got the old trusty Kenworth C500, and that I might have to go to that if this truck doesn't work out. Let's try this Kenworth T800. Oh, and you can't do any other options as far as cabs and stuff. Darn. I was hoping you could be able to put a day cab and a logger rack, or something like that on there. Oh yeah, it's raining outside now. Whew. Good thing I don't need to go anywhere right now. Let's see here. We'll try it out, I suppose, just to see. I haven't played with this truck yet. Let's see, what color do I want to go with? Maybe orange. We'll see how orange looks. Yeah, I kind of like that. All right, let's see here. We got 44,000. So we wasted a little bit of money with that other truck, but wasn't much. I think it pretty much sold for what I bought it, just about. So, all right, let's try this truck. See how this works. Yeah, see, this truck is reasonably loud. It's not, obnoxiously loud like the others. Yeah, I think this is going to be just fine. I think it might struggle a little bit on that big hill back there, but it should do okay. If not, we'll switch to the C500 like I said, but this one should be alright. Yeah, so I think in between videos, again, I'm going to work on getting the rest of this stuff cleaned up and get some course play routes set up so we can just send the truck and not have to worry about it. It's actually raining at my house harder than it is in the game right now. And I had no idea it was supposed to rain like that today. Sure hope it clears up by about 2:30 or so, because I got to go somewhere at 3. And I don't want to get out in that mess. I wonder why this thing won't go any faster. Oh, I guess it was just because it was on the dirt. I was going to say it didn't want to go any faster than 30 miles an hour, but right now we're getting up there. Huh. Well, like I suggested, I may have to go back and actually put rock down on that road. That might help it. I don't know. Let's see if it slows down when it hits the dirt, then we'll know for sure if that's what it is. Yeah, yep, slowing down a little bit. Huh. And I'm wondering too if it has anything to do with the rain. Does the rain on a cultivated field make the tires slip a little? That could be what it is. I hadn't thought about that. Oh boy. Are we gonna make it? Are we gonna make it? Guess that's a little steeper than I thought. Uh-oh. We're alright. Oh, no. Maybe not. Huh. That's gotta be what it is, because as soon as I hit that dirt, it's spinning, so that's what it is. Huh. Wow. Alright, let's try something else here. We'll fast forward through the time and then see if when it stops raining, is it going to improve? Alright, come on, rain. Well, maybe that's what it was. I'll have to see, you know, next time if... Well, now it's still spinning. Oh, now we're really stuck. I think I'm high-centered on something there. Well, gosh. Alright. I don't think we're too far away. Well, maybe not. We are far away. Oh boy. Well, I may have to go with my Kenworth C500 because I know that thing has got tons of power. When I was playing over on Bear Rock, I was having trouble getting up a pretty steep hill, and so I've modified that truck to have loads more power and grip, so it shouldn't have any problem. But we'll just run down here, see if we can't push that truck up the hill. See, that's another little steep spot right there. I don't know if it's going to have any problems getting up that. We'll see. But I really wonder if I put rock down, is it going to make any difference? I don't think it would. So we didn't make it too far at all. Well, it's just hard to tell when I was making these roads as to how, you know, how steep they were. Alright, let's see if we can get behind this truck and give it a little shove to get it up over the top of this hill, and then maybe we'll make it from there, I hope. Uh-oh. Give it a bump. Alright, so it's the truck itself, not the trailer, I'm guessing. Huh. Let me see here. What can I do? What can I do? Let's try something here. Yeah, a little too far. I guess I could just use super strength and move the whole truck, but that's not very realistic, is it? No, this is much more realistic. Throwing a huge giant log on there. Okay, we'll strap that down. Now let's get in the front here with the skidder. Oops, nope. Can't be having that. Off. So So now that we got that strapped down, let's winch to it, and then we'll get up here behind a tree. And let's see if this is going to work. Well, it's pulling the trailer. Let's see if that did anything. Oh, we got it. Okay. Oh, I can't pick that up. I turned it off. Oh well. I guess we can clean it up. Alright, well that took longer than it's supposed to. I may have to switch trucks, because this one ain't going to cut it either. Probably going to use that C500. That shouldn't have any problem whatsoever. Oh, here we go. Hill number 2, problem. This thing will make it. No, sure enough. Look at there. Alright, so let's see here. Let's cut that off and detach. And so that truck ain't gonna cut it. So garage, we'll sell that. And let's get us a truck that will. I know that one will. Don't need that though. Let's see, day cab double axle. Yeah, we'll go with that. Alright, let's see. Main color. That'll work. Covered guards. Kind of like the half guards. Exhaust. Type 1's good. Bumper. The extended is pretty cool, like that. And we go with the logger rack on that one. Ooh, that one's pretty pricey. I forgot that one was that much. Okay, so I guarantee you this truck will not have any problems pulling that trailer loaded or unloaded up these hills. I guarantee you. Because this is the one I modified for bare rock to pull up a hill almost twice as steep as this. And we're accelerating up that hill. Of course, we're empty, but... Oh yeah, no problem, no problem. Alright, very good. Got that problem solved as to which truck to use. And I think I'm going to take this log that I threw on there off, and we'll probably throw that on there at for the very last. Just throw it on top of the load there. Cool. I like that truck too. That's a nice looking truck. Alright, so it's time to end the video for today. We got a little bit accomplished, I guess. Got all this huge pile of logs, trees processed into logs, and got the truck sorted out, and now I know that the other trucks were just not going to make it. So next time I think what we'll do is, I kind of like this area here, so I think when we come back next time, I'm going to have the processor slash fellow buncher or whatever moved probably right down here where these different tree types start, and we'll take off down this way and try to cut out this block that I kind of overlooked, and that'll be our boundary for our tract here. So I think that's what we'll do for next time. But anyway, y'all have a good weekend. We'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching.